A blockbuster new bill from a rising Republican star takes direct aim at one of the most controversial laws in American history, and the deep state is officially on notice. Before we dive into this story, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Explain America so we can bring you common sense journalism and share it with the American people. Now, Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna has just introduced what she calls the American Privacy Restoration Act. And it does something almost unthinkable in Washington. It fully repeals the Patriot Act. That's right. No amendments, no band-aids, a full-on repeal. Luna says this post-9/11 law, once touted as a national security safeguard, poses a threat to the American people. It has been twisted by rogue intelligence officials to spy on American citizens without a warrant, crush political dissent, and interfere in elections. It's past time to rein in our intelligence agencies and restore the right to privacy, she said, adding, anyone trying to convince you otherwise is using security as an excuse to erode our freedoms. And she's not wrong. According to independent reviews, the mass surveillance powers granted by the Patriot Act have failed to make us any safer, and in fact often bury legitimate threats under a mountain of irrelevant data. It gets worse. Luna says these tools have been used to settle personal scores and silence voices critical of the regime, the very definition of a weaponized intelligence state. In her words, quote, since the passage of the USA Patriot Act in the aftermath of 9/11, intelligence agency officials have used their mass surveillance tools to settle personal scores, interfere in elections, and spy on untold numbers of innocent Americans. This abuse must come to an end, unquote. Hear, hear. She and her fellow Republicans need to step up and start codifying Trump's agenda while they still can. The time is running out. They can cancel these Doge cuts and continue to push the U.S. Attorney's vote for Ed Martin down the road. We are getting quite fed up with it. We know that this is a very critical period in American history. At a recent House Judiciary hearing, Chairman Jim Jordan echoed the urgency, warning that the FISA program and Section 702, which allow for warrantless searches of American communications, almost got reauthorized last year without meaningful reforms. Jordan said, we need to make sure we win this time. No more excuses. Well, that applies to getting wins for the Trump agenda that the American people voted for. Every swing state, by the way, and a majority of the popular vote. So what comes next? Will the GOP finally deliver the real privacy victory for the American people, or will the swamp stall yet again? This is Rep. Anna Paulina Luna saying that the Trump agenda needs to be codified now. There's an urgent need for this, or we're going to have a major crisis. Watch.
Hey everyone, so I saw a lot of inquiry on timeline. When is Congress going to do their job and codify President Trump's agenda? Mind you, this came after I did a posting that actually explained the process on how it works for bringing legislation to the floor. So I actually stopped Speaker Johnson on the floor today and I asked him, I said, look, we are getting a lot of questions. Obviously, and rightfully so, it's been the first 100 days. I feel like we haven't really done much, and the American people feel the same way in regards to codifying President Trump's agenda and getting this stuff written in stone so that a next administration can't easily come in and reverse course. And he did inform me that the White House congressional legislation team came over. They actually went through, prioritized the executive orders that President Trump has signed into law. Mind you, it's been over 100, so there's been a ton of them. And we are going to start the rollouts on those votes in the upcoming weeks. Mind you, at the same time, a lot of inquiry on when are we going to actually put in stone ending taxes on tips and Social Security. That will happen once reconciliation is passed, and we are currently marking up all the bills out of committees for reconciliation. One big, beautiful bill.
And President Trump and Republicans have a chance to become some of the most patriotic Americans in history by fully repealing the Patriot Act. We'll be following every step. This is Kyle Becker with